Hey everybody, this is Josh Cook, aka Seizures Palace, and today we're about to do Song of Week number 42. You know what that means? We got 10 of these left, so I want to make the last 10 some pretty epic ones. This week, actually, I made it perhaps a little too epic, and I decided to keep the Song of Week as a Seizures Palace release for down the road. So instead, I'm coming up with something new today. I'm going to try to write a chip tune in 20 minutes, and it's going to have at least 3 different sections. It's going to be kind of tricky, but I'm going to give it a shot. Let's check it out. Okay, so on your mark, get set, go. What I have here so far is a standard sort of kick drum and kick 2 that I've created. I say standard, I mean for my style of music. Little bump at 60 hertz. You know what? I'm going to do this a totally different way. I'm going to keep things a little more simple maybe. Let's go MIDI track, drum rack. I'll label it drums and make it yellow, which is my usual, but I might not be as organized this session because it's a time constraint. It's 3:19 right now on my clock. You guys can actually see that in the top right corner. I'm going to give myself until 3:40, so maybe it's been like a minute already. It's going to be like 21-ish minutes. I'm trying to keep it short still. I'm not trying to fucking set I shouldn't have swore. I have lots of students that watch this. I'm not trying to set like a world record or anything. That would be stupid. It would be like probably like 10 seconds and write a chip tune or something. So it's a little bit loose, but about 20 minutes, we'll say, maybe 1 or 2 minutes more. And for all you Americans watching, yes, I said about, probably the way Canadians usually say it. So here we go. Going into Noise Factory, getting 2 different bass drums, a heavy and a light. Pretty heavy. Lots of sub. That might cause issues with the Redux later. I like that heavy one too. Might be a little bit easier. And then I think I'll use that one as a lighter one, but I'm going to have to make it sound lighter. That's this one here. We're going to put an auto filter on it, sweeping out the low end, or most of the low end. Okay, next over to snares. In this case, I think what would make the most sense is to put my Redux on now. I normally set it to soft and somewhere around here. I'm not really paying attention to the number, more just like the general spot. Yeah, that'll work nice. Okay, so back into snares. I'm really not a big fan of this sample pack. Worked for me back in the day, but then Sematics stepped their game up. Either way, don't always have to work with the best samples to do 8-bit music, that's for sure. I like that one too. Maybe one more really, really tiny one. Let's go with Thomas Penton. Where's that guy at? Here he is. He's got some light sounding stuff that's pretty awesome. Check his stuff out, by the way. It is sweet. Some 808 stuff. There's that guy. And then, of course, some hi-hats. And then the Noise Factory stuff will work fine for that. Cymbals, hi-hats. A cha. Classic housey sort of thing. Maybe not. Whoa. Oh, hey. My cat's here. It's not time for his dinner yet, though he doesn't know that. Okay. Be gone, kitty. I am busy. I love you. Okay. All right. Instant 8-bit kit. Boom. Gotta love it. Okay. Over to, you know what? I'm going to do this too. I'm going to save now. Onto the desktop. 8-bit with grit. I don't know. I'm coming up with a name off the top of my head. We're going down to Serum. I wonder, I've never done this before, but what if I just put the Redux on the master bus? Nah, because I'm going to want to probably have different Redux on different instruments. Meh. Okay. We'll call this lead. We'll duplicate it. We'll call this harm. I'm going to have 2 leads 2 harms and 2 bases. This might be too many instances of serum. Guess we'll find out. It should be fine. If contact was open too, I'd be doomed for show. Okay. Going through some of the leads. Up. Helps if I arm the track. Huh? Say what? Why are you not registering? Well, considering we're under time constraint here, it doesn't help to have technical issues along the way. Axiom looks like it's set up literally weird because that's working fine. Oh shoot, I pulled in serum effects. Duh. Okay, try that again. Ugh, can't I just... You're not gonna let me do that, huh? Bunch of doinks. What? Come on. Oh, what is going on? Screw you, Ableton. Alright, bunch of MIDI tracks. Let's try this again. Serum. 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 You guessed it. Serum. How about some more? Serum. Followed by more serum. Okay. Lead 1. I need some organization, otherwise this is just going to be a mess. Let's do harm 1 and arp 1, which is going to be able to outline some harmony still. Bass 1, bass 2. These two will be reddish. These two will be light bluish. These two will be pinkish, purplish, something like that. All right. I guess we'll go with lead sound first. And we're going to pull up our redux here. I'm probably going to want the leads to have similar redux, so I'll group those. Call this leads. And actually apply some redux. Oh, shoot, hold on. What if I'm gonna go mono legato. Actually, let's go portamento. How do you... Gonna have to figure this out on the spot. I want to make it so when I play legato, there's no bend, but then if I play separately, there is. Or maybe it's the other way around. Hold on. Nope. Scale? Which one's that again? I don't know. I need to look at this stuff. I was going to play around with that. I don't know. Good enough. There's some bending going on. Cool. All right. Leads. 8-bit cycle. Wouldn't that be nice? It's got too much going on. Certainly not 8-bit sounding. You know what? Screw it for now. Honestly, let's just pull in analog for the leads. And maybe we will actually go with individual redux for those. Now it's just grouped in case I need it. Adjusted overall. In terms of the volume of the leads, that is. Let's pull down the release time, up the sustain, make it a square wave. Let's get some ideas going. Let's go with E minor. Kind of like that. Weird. Well, not weird. I was going to say it's 1:30, which is probably pretty common for the boots and cats that's going on in the back of my brain. Okay, let's just start recording and see what happens. Metronome on, one more time. Just realized this is probably looped. It is. Let's get rid of the loop. Get a few ideas going here. We're in E, so that was actually not the chord I was going for. One more time. Can't seem to get that last riff. It's okay. The first two are pretty good. Let's go from there and punch back in. And quantize all this stuff. Ugh. Just that last part. You know what? I'm better off just to re-record it again. Yeah. Good enough. Here's what we have. Let's try out some harmony to back it up. If I'm going to go with something like that, I'm definitely going to go no delay. I don't mind the dimension expander stuff. Let's go pretty hardcore with that. Also, is there a sub in there? I don't want a sub in there. No. Cool. Try playing around with that. Yeah, I kind of mess up the progression at the end. It's still developing. Weird note at the end there. Getting rid of the... they all technically work. Let's get rid of the A though. Start to put in some drums. Something like that maybe. Who knows? Works for me. All right. So I just want to get all the main beats lined up here. So actually be triplet grid. So triplet, that sort of idea. I think that's gonna work. Yeah, it got weird at the end there. What if I did? I don't think this is gonna make a difference. Nope. Ooh. That's definitely the kick that's going weird there. Alright, coming along. Now I kind of already put in a bass part here, which I probably shouldn't have done, but good news is we can go up, create a bass sound, and extract it from that MIDI data. So let's go, I'm still going to go leads. What's gamers? This is all presets in Serum, by the way, nothing too crazy. Nah, I don't want anything, I want something that can be a little more melodic. Oh god. Ah, I hate hardstyle. First, let's get some Redux on here so we can see how that's gonna sound. Kinda dead mousy. Keep going. Ah, ears. Let's actually try bass, but not anything too crazy. I like that. Let's go with that. Let's get rid of the delay. And let's do this. Let's duplicate this information up here. Delete everything that isn't bass content and do the opposite here. Just delete bass content. Oop. Actually, yeah, that line too. All right. Here's the thing, 8-bit music doesn't really use sidechain compression like modern EDM music does, so if I do sidechain, which I'm going to still to control the dynamics a bit, it's not going to be your classic super pump. What just happened there? I deleted that. All for the sake of correcting the spelling. Now, I want to go through these parts individually and clean them up. 8-bit music is very on the grid, so I want to make sure that I'm staying on the tempo grid. Accent the double snare. Oops. Cool. That's working for me. Let's add in the next part. I'm going to try a couple things here. First of all, let's try nailing it to the triplet grid. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of weird stuff going on here. I'm going to try without triplet. And then apply some swing. There's going to be some really weird stuff in here. Maybe I just should go through and kind of do this a little more individually. Oh, that would help. D, 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 D. Maybe throw in a little grace note. We're in E minor, so oh, go away. Let's go to C. Sounds pretty close. Let's get picky. We're getting there. I want to actually make this a little bit late. Also, volume changes are messing me up. Maybe take the grace notes down a bit. Getting there. If you just hit over, it goes to the closest part of the grid, which is kind of cool. So try that out. Oh man, I apologize. I'm doing the quiet talking version today, and I sometimes show my students these. And of course, like I'll fast forward to a part where I'm talking really quietly, or just not talking and doing exactly what I'm doing right now. Some really boring stuff, basically. And it's not exactly a good selling feature, I gotta say. I'm definitely going to try to focus on bringing up the energy. To be honest, I just did a workout and I'm freaking beat right now, but going through it anyway. I do like that grace note that I just deleted up over here, but I think I was just doing too much of a grace note. Same deal here. It should be moved over a bit and take the grace notes down a touch. Maybe an accent on that double snare thing there. I don't know what I want to do there, so maybe something like this. Just up an octave. Dishwasher going in the background, encouraging the process. Video game. So it's almost like the double snare starts to really, whoa, mess with the arpeggiator feel. Works for me. There's probably a quicker way to do this. I mean, I could trim the ends in the quantized settings. I don't know. I like doing things by hand sometimes. I know it's slow, but we only have 3 parts that we're creating. This first part's almost done. Oh, shoot. What time did I say I wanted to be done? Oh, it's been 25 minutes. What? I lost. Well, I'll still finish it. I lost horribly, though. If this was like a contest, I'd be submitting this right now. A very unfinished piece of work. All right. Just goes to show, I thought chiptune was easier to create. It's not. There's still a lot of melody, harmony, bass, all that stuff. Okay, so it's coming along, and then we have the harmony. All right, right, so let's stay on a triplet grid. Oh, 16th note triplet. Okay, that works. And then on to another part maybe. I don't know, we'll duplicate this. The form's going to come at the end. Let's get a new lead part going. Maybe we'll do another thing with analog here, just keeping it really simple. I want some of the restrictions of this composition to be more towards the aesthetic of how all this stuff got started. Too much redux. Oh, that's why. Let's come up with a chord progression first. You know what I'll do is I'll just duplicate that. Get rid of that. Throw on an arpeggiator. I really shouldn't have tried to do this in 20 minutes. It's very difficult to write a full song in 20 minutes. Every once in a while, you just hit like, you don't need to quantize much. You just get the sounds ready to go. I don't have like a whole lot of presets predetermined. I'm just searching through and adding some redux. So slows things down a bit. Let's just create a chord progression, I guess. It's going to help if I have a beat. I'm going to change this beat, but just something to use as a reference. I like it. A weird diminished chord on the major third, so a diminished leading into the minor 4 chord for you harmony folk. I'm actually hearing this as the last section, so let's move that way over. And that's going to kind of do like a fade out on that. That's how I'm feeling it. Just take a second to mix this. Really squaring off all the velocity data there. Let's go with this first part. I feel like there could be another lead, a longer lead in there, because this, well, sounds more like, that part there is kind of, you can't really sing it very well now, can ya? It's going to be kind of difficult, so maybe something like, Wow. Maybe I'll make that the melody over here. There's something up with these drums. There's like a weird part in there. And then what can I do for the harmony here? Maybe a major chord there? Probably not, but let's try it. Sound I wasn't going for it, but let's try this out. And then let's quantize that. Cool, that seems fine to me. And then let's add a harmony here. From my experience, I might want to treat this harmony different in terms of sweeping out some low end on the EQ or something to that effect. So, shoot, this is going to take a bit to harmonize here. So if all these E's are on G's, it's going to be weird. Let's try it out. So B. And then let's shorten the envelope a bit. Maybe a bit more talky. That sounds horrible. Let's go with something new here. I'm gonna have to experiment for a minute. Bear with me. Let's go kick drums. Harmonies sound kind of weird. We're going to go through that in a minute. So triplet grid should do it again. No. Where's that? Where are you? Scooby-Doo? Here you are. Let's see if I can write the song in an hour. It's been like 40 minutes. Shit, son. All right. Found you. I like doing this sometimes. You take the last part of the phrase and you duplicate it. And then maybe some hi-hats here. I haven't actually put in any hi-hats yet. I might go back, put in some of those. Guess that one sounds the most like a hi-hat, kind of. That's the wrong spot. Staying on our triplet grid. No. Is it? Wait. Those were all equally off. Worked. Join us. And is that right? Yeah, it is. Nope, triplet grid sucks. What if I bring this up to the bass? Do I want that? Yeah, sure. Boom, boom. Let's turn on an arpeggiator here on these single notes. Automate it so it only starts here. Like that grip that it adds lowering the gate. And then why not continue to develop this a little bit more? Got a cool gallop to it. Ah, what? No. 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. That means that starts there. Drums are good. What's up with this guy? Oh, it's starting on that group of 3 there. That means that goes like that. That goes like that. Did I cut some off? I did. All right. It's all good. That sounds like garbage. Let's go here. That guy on. I really want to put on some sidechain compression on that. And we still don't even have a melody for this part yet. Sidechain compression is only going to turn on here. Would help if I use the Ableton 8 compressor. Information's coming in from sidechain. Automation looks like it's still the same. That's good. Go Ableton. Just touch those chords a little bit. be kind of chromatic. This is all right now kind of influenced by Savant's more chiptune-y, 8-bitty, whatever you want to call it kind of stuff. Oh, X-Men! And then, I don't know what. I'm going to want to start to learn that whole theme now. No, Josh. Keep going. Don't learn the X-Men theme. Don't do it. Okay, well, whoa. Hold on. I went for too much. Oh, no. Where's that? Where's the video? Where's the webcam? Oh, mega fail. Oh, what is this? It's upside down. You fool. Oh, come on. All right, here's what you do in this thing anyway. You go video capture device. If you guys are using OBS, here's what I'm looking at. Whoa, looks crazy, right? We could call this like actual webcam or name it whatever. And then device, the webcam. Oh, and now it's back again. Here we go. Oh, don't do it. Don't despair. Okay, I won't get risky like that again in the future. I was just trying to prove a point. Let's beef up that volume. There we go. Oh, something like that. What if I rock a little pitch bend at the end there? Here's a cool little thing. Use your pencil tool. Whoop. Here's a cool little thing. Use your pencil tool to do that. And that. And then it's not going past the line. It's not going past this line right here. Nope. I'm not going to keep that. I should do more bendy stuff. I know Savant loves his pitch bends. He rocks those pitch bends like it's no thing. But I'm not a really bendy lead kind of guy for the most part. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, gonna try harmony again. Could crash and burn, could sound totally cool. Let's see what happens. Select all, bring it up about a third, and then make sure that everything sits in key after that. That run's gonna have to be A minor notes. Okay, so here's one issue with doing everything up a third is that our ears pick up the highest note oftentimes as the melody, so I bring it up a third and drop it an octave, which is the same as bringing it down a sixth. To me, adding the harmony up the third is just a little bit easier. So if I do something similar here where I join these two, I can extend this. I'm going to do that for each of them, so there's kind of a bit of an overlap over the bar. Here's what we have. Oh, there's some weird notes in that part of the harmony. Let's go through that. That part there. Oh, they didn't. Oh, because I was changing individual notes. Stoops, me goops. Here's what I would do here. Here's what I'm going to do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And then duplicate that. And then join. And then bring this guy out again. That's too long, I think. No, we're good. Yeah. That note there sounds weird. I don't think I'm gonna get anything better. Oh, that F is horrible. Let's go E maybe. Nope, let's try F sharp. Whoa, okay, apparently the arpeggiator turned off at some point. What? It's here. Oh, it's the sidechain compression. For some reason that turned off there. I don't really know why. It's okay. We're going forward. All right, I'm gonna listen to it from the beginning now. You get to too. You get to too. We're gonna check it out from the beginning. Without this instrument soloed. Try something here. One weird note there. It's this one. If I go 2 Ds. Maybe, oh, bring this up to E. This might sound cool. So what I want to do is, I'm just going to check that first part of the melody, extend this note out. That's not right. Do the same thing for the harmony. You know what? It doesn't really make sense unless I'm putting in the right notes. I think this is right. Again, I wasn't checking with my ear before, but I think I need it now. Let's go with it. Does it go this long? Hold on. That's no good. Whoa. All right. This guy goes here. And this whole thing gets duplicated. Gotta be careful how you draw your squares in Ableton. I got like 30 seconds and then we're at the 1 hour mark. So I'm just going to add in one little impact sound and then be done with it for today. Let's go with a ride. I don't think it's going to sound anything like a ride once we put it in the mix with the Redux on it. Redux, again, just bit crushing, same idea. I know it's a ride. I'm going to call it crash because it's kind of acting like one in this case. This is going to be harsh on the ears. Let's turn it down. And then maybe some fat reverb on that. A delay. And then for that long delay, let's really crank up the feedback. Why don't you sound better? It's just the amount. That works. On there. Everything's turning on right in this or off in this one moment. It's getting weird. And then maybe just cheap out a bit and duplicate that. And then maybe like a pitch down effect here. To be honest, in analog, haven't done a whole lot of pitch bending, so I'm trying to find out where I can determine that. It's going to take me a minute. Apologies. So we have LFO times, not here, not there. Not there. I don't think it's there either. Yo, where is it? Is it here? Is this it? Attack octave semitone? I mean, no, not really. So it's going up 2 right now. It's not voices. Is there any pitch bend range? Dun, 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 dun. Here it is, 12 semitones. So let's drop it down an octave. We'll do the same thing here. Oh, sorry, I should have probably known that, but I don't use analog that much these days. Or at all, really. Well, I do, sometimes. But when you got like serum and massive, it's kind of hard to use analog unless you're really trying to justify saving CPU power or the aesthetic of kind of confining yourself in a bit of a box, which it would, I would imagine. Let's see how this sounds. So I should probably have it going on pitch for a little bit. That's going to be one of these guys here. Let's try this one. I'm just going to try the one first. That's not right. Well, that's weird. Why would you do that? Why are you doing that? What? Just bend down. Don't bend up. Let's see if I do one of these guys. That's the idea. I just had to correct this pitch bend thing a little, I guess. Pitch bend wheels can be weird sometimes in their automation, so sometimes you just got to do that little, like, microscopic pitch bend off the start here. Cool. I like it. I actually want it to hold on that low pitch after. That sort of idea. I think this should do it. So weird how it's an envelope. And you go to switch it back to the note data and it switches to envelope and then you have to hit it again. Cool. Oh, I'm getting a call. I'll call her back. We just finished this up. I'm going to have to do a little bit of mixing and finalizing on this. It took the better part of an hour to get it done, but there it is, Chippy number 3. That'll be the last chip tune that I do for these song a weeks. You can expect to maybe hear an extra little layer or two, whether it's another impact or something like that. Definitely a little bit of mixing and certainly some mastering, at least just to bring up the level. I'm not going to go crazy on the mastering. It's 8-bit after all. Anyway, one last time, my name is Josh Cook, a.k.a. Seizures Palace. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, make friends. I will see you next week. Peace.